collaboration between the University of Arkansas School of Cantorum and the Northwest Arkansas Ballet Theater is coming to the U of A. We got Stephen Wynn and a couple of dancers joining us here to share more. Thanks for being here, everybody.
Hey, our pleasure. Thanks for having us.
Of course. And you're going to treat us to a sneak peek in just a second. But before we get to that, tell us about the NWA Ballet Theater and what you're all about, Stephen.
Yeah, you know, inward facing, we're really about using dance to promote people, and then outward facing, we are about producing professional and very creative ballet productions that are, and this is really important, that it's relevant to the NWA community.
Sure.
And the other thing that's really important to us is that we build this community through conversation. So what's our sort of structure when we perform is we always like to have a pre-show director's chat so people can get a little bit involved in the content of what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, we offer an opportunity to meet the dancers and myself and anyone else who was involved by having a little reception.
Yeah.
So that building that community and that conversation helps people to understand what our mission is and how we go about making that a reality.
Yeah, what a great
Certainly.
way to connect people with what they're about to see ahead of time. I love that.
Yes.
Thanks.
And I love that this is a collaborative effort between you and the School of Cantorum. How did that collaboration come about?
You know, it was interesting. Dr. Codwell and I met about almost a year ago, and he had mentioned, hey, we should do something together. And so, but he was prompted by someone else and who knew about us, and they had that idea of like, let's bring you guys together. And so that's how it really came about. It was neither of our ideas. It was some person that I never met yet.
Relationships, connections. Yes, love that.
That's amazing.
So yeah, so they are, the university is basically, I guess in a really compact way of saying it, they're providing everything that you will hear during the performance.
Right.
And we're providing everything that you will see during the performance.
Okay.
So it's besides the Schola Cantorum that you mentioned, there are musicians, mainly pianists and percussionists, but then there's also a handful of opera singers. And so the music from Carl Orff that we're using is just epic.
Yeah.
I mean, most people don't know it, but when they hear the soundtrack in a movie, they go, oh, I know that music.
I know
right?
that song. I've heard that.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and just a step further, you know, is that there is a narrative. So the ballet is producing this ballet and there is a narrative. And the narrative surrounds the idea that the ballet is a community and then an influencer comes into that community. And the idea is how the dancers individually react either positively or negatively or just not reacting at all.
Right.
You know, so it's really about the individual dancers and their narratives and their story in relationship to this person who's outside this community.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're going to get a little preview, and I think we got some graphics we can pull up on the screen. When's the show happening?
It is happening April 26th
Okay.
and April 27th at 7:30 at the Faulkner Performing Arts Center. And don't forget to join us at 6:45 for the director's chat, and then stay and talk to the dancers afterwards in our reception.
Okay, great. Well, we're going to step
Yep.
out of the way and let you treat us to a little performance.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Veni, 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 os. Veni, 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 os. Veni, veni.